Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Cinder's Dream. I am Lady Ariel and I am here for a Mystery Women's Monday message, okay? So this Mystery Women's Monday, this woman is not so mysterious, okay? She wants to put her identity out there to help the collective as a whole, okay? So this woman has been coming to me in dreams since 2023, okay? And if you are into Housewives or whatever, you guys love that show, then this mystery woman is that girl, okay? So, um, I don't know, should I reveal her name now? Because she doesn't mind that you guys know who she is. I think I'm gonna reveal her after I give you all the message. You guys might know who this woman is by the time I'm done with the message, okay? So basically, I received this dream in December of 2023. Mind you, I have not watched Housewives since season 5 or 6, okay? I stopped watching Housewives because I just felt like it was just too much, the energy, y'all got, if you watch Housewives, you know how those girls get down. And at the time, I just had my son and I just didn't want all that energy around me. So I completely stopped watching it around season 5 and 6. So, um, I'm not connected to this individual in any kind of way. I don't, watch her or anything like that. So, but I just feel like it's really important for us spiritualists. And if you are into the dream world and you're tapped in, you're a seer, it's important to put certain messages out there that can help the collective as a whole. Especially experiences that most women go through. I think it's important to just share that and to just help, women along this journey. All right. So, I guess I'll get started. So this person has been she was feeling really really tired at that time. She didn't want to get glammed up or make videos. She was telling me that she was burnt out. I also saw her friend in the dream. She had a childhood friend that she felt the childhood friend felt like she was feeling being left out. Okay. And for some reason, the childhood friend had on baby weight, even though her baby was birthed through or was to be birthed through surrogacy. Um, I saw the friend working at a lounge or a bar or whatnot at night, just so she could have a social life, because I feel like she just could not have a social life. But the main thing that she wanted me to know is that she was doing it to pay for her expenses, like makeup, designer, her bags and stuff like that. Like her husband was not trying to pay for any of that stuff. So she picked up this little side job, just so she can purchase the things that she wanted. Okay. So in another dream that I had, in this dream I had April 20th of 2024, okay? So that's, a few months later. In this dream, her and her husband were going through something, okay? But she was telling me that he is better, like he's taking it on better than she is, like emotionally and whatnot. Um, he said he's a true businessman, and she said the same thing. She agreed he's a true businessman and will always have money. Like I know, previously, like in the past few months or year, people were saying, oh, he's broke, he don't have money or whatever. But no, this is the type of man, type of energy that he is always going to be financially stable. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys who I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure some of you guys already picked up. From the astral realms through the dream world, this she did give me permission to share this. So this I'm talking about Portia Williams, okay? So he even gave me advice, okay, on my business. I'm gonna keep it personal, okay? because he did not want me to share that. But in the dream, she was showing me that her hair was falling out, and she had a huge bald spot on the side of her hair and in the back of her hair. So she said that her and her husband get along sometimes and other days, but she tries to make it work. Like she really wanted it to work. Okay. She is and was extremely sad about the whole situation. Okay. She felt like she was kind of stuck, and she didn't like the fact that her husband was a flirt. Okay. I think it was a shot to her ego because she's just as beautiful as she is. Her husband at the time never stopped flirting with other women. Okay, so that kind of did bring her self-esteem down, you know. um but the thing about it is he truly does enjoy like helping women. Like he's a womanizer. Like he loves women. Okay, he enjoys seeing women climb up the ladder as far as in business, and he does give them sound advice. So this is giving me like Capricorn, Midhaven energy. Like he'll be a great mentor in business. For her, I feel like, and she feels the same way, they probably shouldn't have crossed the line. They probably shouldn't have got married. She should have kept him as a mentor, as a business mentor, to help her in her career. Okay. So that's what she's saying. Okay. She also told me that spirit, well, he told me, well, I felt the energy. Spiritually, he is stronger and he has a stronger life force. Okay. Um Again, the thing that I want men to know is the way your finances are going to grow is the way that you treat the women around you. If you treat the women around you like crap, you are not going to keep these finances, okay? They are just going to flush out, okay? So, Portia, she told me in a dream that she was going to get rid of a lot of people in her circle, okay? In the dream, okay? Um, I was helping her with her basic, like everyday needs, okay, and her care, because physically she was weak, okay. She needed some motherly, help, okay, to allow her to rest, okay. So around this time, around 2023, 2024, she was going through a major spiritual attack, okay. Um, I went to the kitchen, okay, to get her something. When I came back, the living room was filled with people. The living room that was filled with a lot of people was almost empty. Only a few people were left. She told me I could stay because she liked my energy. A lot of people were mooching off of her, like taking her finances and using her for her resources, okay? No matter how she appears moving forward, her inner self is wanting to go into her hermit mode, okay? And to heal. Her soul desperately needs it. Now, I know she's out of this energy right now. She's no longer in this energy, but for the past maybe a good year, she was in this energy, okay? She wants women to know that you can not change a man before, and before you marry someone, know what you want and what you don't want in a marriage and what you are willing to compromise, okay? So that's the main thing that she was wanted to tell women just in general, okay? Know what you want, know what you don't want, and do not compromise in anything, any kind of marriage, any kind of relationship. Make sure you go into it knowing what you want, okay? Again, now spiritually, yes, the marriage is over. Of course, physically the marriage is over, but this was a learning curve and a learning lesson for her. And I hope you guys got something out of it. Um, she really did go through something like it broke her spirit, okay? It broke her ego. It made her go into reflection mode, okay? It's something that she needed to go through, okay? Um, Again, like I said, I don't watch, Housewives anymore. I haven't watched it since season 5 or 6. So you guys, tap in, check in, let me know what you guys think. Um, Also, I have it written down. I also had a dream of this person who is on um, trial right now, okay? And I think I've shared this before with you all. I might have it in a separate video, but dreams are real, okay? If that's your gift, take it seriously, okay? In the dream, this person that is currently on trial right now, I'm not gonna say the name, but in the dream, I saw the women that were held in a basement, okay? These were different types of women. It wasn't just a certain ethnicity. These were a lot of different types of women. And you could tell they've been down there for a very long time. And while I was down there, they just kept crying. They're like, they kept saying, Ursula Duntor, Ursula Duntor, why is she not hearing our cries? We've been crying and praying to her all these years and she hasn't come. She hasn't come. And in the dream, I kept telling them, I'm like, don't worry, she's coming. She's coming. She's going to come save you all. You guys will receive justice, okay? That's one thing. You have to be patient when it comes to justice, all right? Things has to line up, exact, like almost perfectly, okay? So it was funny when I found out that he had the Ursula Duntor tattoo on his back, because Ursula Duntor is about protection. It's about women and children, even those who are in the LGBT community. Those are her children, and you don't mess with her children. So I don't know, whoever told him that he could get that tattoo on his back, but that was a great mistake. I mean, he was going to get caught up anyway. But I had this dream in 2022, and here we are, and he's on trial in 2025. So again, if you guys are dreamers, purchase my dream journal, okay? This is going to help you just to organize your dreams. Sometimes you might write something down. You're like, why did I get this message? Like, what does it even mean? And then years down the line, you're like, oh, okay, this is what's going on. This is what happened. This came true. You have to be patient with your dreams, all right? Don't just write them off like, oh, it's nothing. I'm not even gonna worry about it. It's not a message. It's always a message, okay? It's always a message. Again, also tips for those of you who are dreamers: make sure you are taking your baths, make sure you're drinking water, make sure you're grounded, make sure you are keeping your vessel cleansed and open, so you can get the information that you need, and also the protection. Make sure you protect yourself, okay? Because there's a lot of trickster energies out here. So again, if you have not purchased my dream journal, I'm going to put the link in my in the description box, okay? This is on my Etsy store, okay? So you guys, if you are dreamers, you get visions, you get prophetic dreams and whatnot, get the dream journal, okay? That's all that I have for you all. I just thought that this was crazy. For all of this stuff to actually manifest, and I really do, wish these women the best, okay? Because a lot of young women look up to them. And I do feel like it's important, as seers, to just show people a different perspective, because when you're into the media and television and whatnot, sometimes they put out what they want to put out, and there's always a message. There's always a message, in all of this, okay? So for her, she had the clarity. She should have kept him as a business partner, okay? Sometimes you can't covet things that people have. You get what I'm saying? There's always spiritual law when it comes down to these things, and you can't just do whatever you want to do. Just because you have these certain gifts and talents that the Most High gave you, you just can't do whatever you want to do, okay? There's laws, there's rules, there's order that you must follow, okay? So that is all that I had for you all. Again, this mystery woman, she wanted to, make herself known, and to just give you all, a different perspective and whatnot, of what's going on, okay? And yeah, I think that's all that I have for you all. And I wish you all the best. Much love to you all. Peace.